The other night, my brother and I watched that day's final screening of the D&D movie at our local theater. As we were some fans. It was good. We overheard one employee ask another employee, hey, do you want any of these hot dogs? Likely referring to the leftover hot dogs they had.
Likely.
Likely.
But not for certain.
100%.
Almost certainly referring to, likely referring to the leftover hot dogs they had at the end of the night. The second employee declined the offer. Brothers, should we have spoken up and requested some free dogs? Or would we, as the movie-watching peasants, not have been deserving? And that's from Cody.
Justin, I just had an image to connect back to your image of Rami Malek, but this time, instead of unrolling some Cuban cigars, it's just hot dogs.
Yeah.
Got some of my
I made
private.
these
There's
special.
not a nitrite in the bunch. You can dig through. This is all
Just
pure.
try it, man.
This is pure Wagyu beef.
It is gonna probably go in a garbage can. That's
Almost
probably its
certainly.
next stop and final destination on its adventure.
But, okay. I've worked a concession stand in a movie theater. I know you have too.
Yo, I'm not saying that this is definitely. They'll definitely say no to you and they'll throw it in the garbage can.
100%.
I'm saying if you don't intervene, this is what's going to happen to this hot dog.
Yes.
You are a food
Almost
hero.
certainly.
No, listen. We could talk about food waste in America till the cows come home, get slaughtered, and get thrown away.
The circle of life.
But my point is, there's already a built-in way to exchange hot dogs for money.
Right.
If you're a customer at the movie theater. Getting the hot dogs free at the end of the night is the benefit of working at the movie theater. I can't walk into an office building and be like, hey, as long as you guys are providing insurance for people, how about me too?
But okay. So you think that this would not have worked? Is that where you are at?
100%.
I think it definitely would have worked.
You think it would?
I've
have
worked
worked?
movie theater concessions before. If someone came up to me at 10:30 while I was on doing the hot dog train, which is what we call it when we go throw away the 4 dozen hot dogs that we didn't sell that day, and someone was like, those look pretty yummy. Could I have one? I'd be like, I'm about to make this person's fucking life. I would say, take 13, baby.
A baker's dozen.
When we would go home I know you know this. At the end, if you worked the closing shift at the theater we worked at, you could take one of the big garbage bags and put all the popcorn in it and take it home.
Yeah.
And then you can put a big jar of Nutella in there, shake it all around, and then sit on a beanbag chair and get high with your friends and play Star Fox 64 while you eat it.
Be so careful, because if you get too high, the beanbag chair and that bag full of popcorn will start to look
Don't do a mix
too
'em up.
much alike. Be careful. Oh. Or it comes out like phloem.
Yeah.
I feel this is a tricky one because it feels like it just is very clear. It depends on what side of the badge you're on. On their
Yes.
side, that's their benefit. That's their hot dogs.
Yeah.
They get those. I feel like if the boss of movies comes in and they're like, Daryl, why? Let me show you this right here.
I'm Cine-Mark.
I'm Cine-Mark. And let me show you this right here. This is where this person comes up to you with open hands, and then you get a box and start scooping hot dogs
Put
into
13 hot dogs
a
in
baker's dozen. I counted, Daryl, and then you hand it to them, and it's like, it was late. I know, but there can't be an exact time after which you can go.
Yeah.
Because that person will just keep coming earlier and earlier. Till like 7:30, they're like, check this out.
If you give a mouse 13 hot dogs, yes. Oh, man.
I mean, you gotta. It's worth it to try.
You
right?
gotta try.
You gotta try.
Now, hold on. I know both of you.
Yeah.
I have seen you
I
in
wouldn't try.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry.
Sorry.
If it were me, I wouldn't try. But you
But
should.
you gotta try.
got
I said
this.
that pretty clearly. You gotta try.
You, someone else who wouldn't melt into a puddle of shame when the person goes, of course not.
No, this is a hot dog shop.
What if you made it kind of a joke? It was sort of like, I'll take a free.
I'll take them. If you had been, here's the thing. No.
I'm trying to make it a joke.
This gambit would have worked if
Yeah.
you had the most fucking confidence that anyone's ever had in their life, and you heard someone say, no, I don't want the hot dogs, and you, without missing a beat, had said, I'll take them. That's funny.
That's funny.
Or fulfilling.
I think if you said it quick enough, employee A would be like, oh, okay. Like they wouldn't even think about
Either
it.
they're going to say yes or they're going to laugh.
Yeah.
Right? Do you have the hot dog riz to pull it off?
Do you have hot dog wrist? That's the real question. Now, will they then laugh when they say no, and then you say, please,
Please.
please, can I have it for free? Please?
I'd like. Well, or if they laugh and then they look at you,
Yeah.
and then you look at them, and no one's quite sure who's joking
Yeah,
and who's
sure,
not.
sure.
And then you just sort of slowly open your hands.
Yeah, sure.
And then even slower open your mouth.
Yeah.
Ah! If I don't touch them, it's not a crime. I've read the Bible.
I used to do this thing when
Nothing
I
about vaping, but lots of stuff
Yeah.
about feeding others hot dogs.
I worked at Jimmy John's for 6 months, and I never
he
made
goes
a,
again.
Never made a sandwich the whole time.
There he
but
goes.
What I would do, because Jimmy John's, and I don't know if they still do this, they might change it after this guy, would sell day-old bread.
Yeah.
And if you're an employee, 50 cents for day-old bread. Really good if you're a college student. So around about 9 p.m., I'd start baking some loaves. I'm expecting a rush.
Fucking Jean Valjean over here.
Yeah.
I baked a loaf of bread.
I want
Yes, but it was 9:55. We were halfway through mopping the store.
2 4 6 open.